What's good, family? It's your boy, I'm a sports guru. I want to holler at y'all live, real quick. Give you my recap. Just finished watching the fight. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. Pretty much what I expected as far as the skill sets of the fighters. Give credit for both fighters going in there and doing what they did. Jake Paul gets a split decision victory. I'm just going to keep it honest. I told y'all beforehand, months ago after his last fight against Ben Askren, that Jake Paul is a seasoned amateur. And I still look at him when I see a seasoned amateur. No disrespect to him. That's what I'm seeing. Because he went against an MMA fighter who's had this one camp of boxing training and nearly got dropped a couple of times. He went against this MMA fighter who had so many openings that he could have exploited, but did not know how because he's not his muscle memory and been taught how to do it. If he goes against a seasoned professional fighter, someone with a good amateur background, doesn't have to have a lengthy pro background. He could be 5 fights in, but if he has a seasoned amateur background, I got respect for Jake Paul, but if he fights someone like that, he's going to get his ass kicked. Keep fighting MMA, guys. Don't fight boxers yet. Keep him against mixed martial artists. If he fights a real boxer right now, all that shit looks good in the gym. It's different when the lights is on. That's what I saw. That's my take. I give him credit. He did what he had to do against an MMA fighter. Someone who's a real striker. He almost got dropped. I think it was the fourth round. Tyron Woodley popped him with a couple of right hands. Didn't know how to finish him. Seasoned amateur would have finished him. I seen Tyron Woodley able to counter him a couple of times, literally a couple of times, and you can see the training he did with Floyd. A seasoned amateur is going to do that every single time. Nah, it's a textbook thing in boxing. You want to land a big right hand to jabs to the body. Jake Paul has not been these many rounds ever before. So you've seen him doing that technique, which is smart because he has a big right hand. But because he's ever been these many rounds before, he was doing it and it was very slow. A couple of times Tyron Woodley was able to counter. But he's not a seasoned boxer, so he's not going to catch that every single time. And Jake Paul's doing it very slow. Against just another seasoned amateur, he's getting knocked the fuck out. Bottom line, he's getting knocked the fuck out doing that. Another seasoned amateur is not letting that walk away. Hell no. Jake Paul getting knocked the fuck out doing that. So I'm just backing up my point with data. Just off that alone. But he did what he had to do tonight. I know Black Twitter's gonna roast Tyron Woodley, but he did the best thing he do. He's not a fighter. I mean he's not a boxer. He's not a boxer. Jake Paul, I give him credit where he's due. He's been putting the work in. He's been putting the work in. He is a boxer. Stop all that shit like, oh, he's losing to a YouTuber. No, Jake Paul is a boxer. He is a fighter. The only question is, what level of fighter is he right now? I don't see him being a professional. Not that he can't get to that level, but right now he's not the skill set of a professional. That's a professional fighter. Right now, he's what you saw in the Olympics. He's to that level, a little bit less than that. If he fought whoever was a cruiserweight guy in the Olympics, he's getting cleaned. Bottom line, he's getting cleaned. That's just my take. Your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.